So my name is Nancy Myers. I am a master instructor for Balanced Body. I teach in San Francisco. Most of the time I also have a host site in Jalapa, Mexico. And I've probably been to about 70 of the 85 Pilates On Tours. Compared to other conferences, Pilates On Tour is unique. Number one, it's smaller, I think, than some of those huge conferences. So people get more time on the equipment, which I think is invaluable. You actually get to experience what the teachers are teaching you rather than just theoretically listening to a lecture or seeing someone else demonstrate it. It's invaluable to learn it in your own body and to feel it in your body. So I think that part is amazing, that you actually get a lot of time on the equipment. It's a smaller group of people, so there can be questions asked and answered. So I like that experience. They feed us really well. I love food. They always take really good care of us. And again, really allow us to teach from our lens and variety that you get to see and experience. It really gives, it's a really overall great experience compared to some of the larger conferences. Extremely important for Pilates professionals to continue with their continuing education, not only for their knowledge base so that they can continue to get tools for their toolbox to benefit their clients, but also it lights the fire, so you don't get bored, you don't get burnt out. Just learning one thing from a workshop can really be invigorating. Well, my specialization is foot and gait therapy, so that is definitely the focus that I'm going on in terms of my professional development and what I want to continue to grow into. And I'd like to also bring more of the Yanda work back into my practice and what I teach, so the sensory motor training kind of thing, because I also work with a lot of neuromuscular disconnects. So that's been my focus lately in terms of where I want to go with my practice. Again, we're just using the Pilates, we're still using the Pilates principles, but it can be applied to other things. It doesn't have to be traditionally because Joseph Pilates created this machine. It has to be in that box. I feel like we know a lot about kinesiology and you're able to take those principles elsewhere. So using the suspension system, using the motor, using the core line, all of these things are completely applicable to creating a great movement experience, and you're still using the Pilates principles. So being able to evolve from the original method and use that on other apparatus, big fan. Again, it's all about making it possible. So maybe something isn't possible on the reformer, but I could take them over to the Bodhi and it will be, or I can point out something else they aren't getting here. You do it over here, and it changes it for them. So it just gives us more tools to be able to make it a great session. And I, again, like to really try. It's my goal to create a learning atmosphere so that no one's intimidated, no one's afraid to ask a question, and no one feels less than or not able to do something. If they aren't able to do an exercise, then I want to figure out how can I modify this so it's possible. I always want to try and figure out how to make it possible. So you can't just say, oh, you can't do that one. You don't ever want someone to feel like a failure, so I always try to teach my students that as well, that I want to make everything possible. You want to feel like a success so that it feels good and you want to keep